Councillor Neal.
Yeah, just through the chair to the chair. I'm troubled by your last paragraph up on the screen there. You're not sure the EFW Waste Management Advisory Committee members fully understand the committee's mandate or the parameters within which it falls. So what prompted that specific comment? Was it the last meeting on November, where that motion that Councillor Trail was just brought up? Was that what prompted that?
No, it was just in general. Other meetings and questions have come up and issues, and there has been some. I just feel that it would be maybe we need a better understanding of the mandate and how it affects the business of the committee, just for clarification, just to ensure that everyone fully understands what the mandate is. Like, we are a new committee, and this is our first year, and as with any new committee, it takes a while to get kind of comfortable with the committee and what its mandate and scope of activities are. And I think maybe maybe just a better clarification, a better understanding going forward, so that we can better fulfill the duties of the committee in an advisory capacity. Ted, would you like to add any further?
We're trying to not make the committee a personal forum. It's a committee, a public committee, and I think that's really where it was coming from.
Right. So it's through the chair. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a body that's supposed to reflect community input and provide community advice to the region. Is that correct? Am I correct in that? What the
yes, within the mandate of the committee.
So, okay. So, for example, at the last meeting, I was present, and one of the topics was the monitoring plan from the region. Right? There was a presentation by regional staff on that. Am I recounting that correctly? Because you weren't there, right, Mr. Baker? Okay. So. Am I correct in that, Ms. Clayton? That was one of the issues, was the monitoring plan. Is that correct?
The monitoring plan did come forward.
Okay.
However, I think at this time, until the minutes come out and the February meeting, that I can't really comment further.
There was through the chair. There was a motion passed by members of the community, for example, from Clarington. There's 4 members from Clarington on that committee, and 1 member left, but 2 remained behind. And a motion was passed by 2 members from Clarington and 1 member from Pickering that advocated that the region have more ambient air monitoring. Is that correct? And soil monitoring. In other words, more than 2 stations. Is that correct?
Until I actually see the final minutes with the actual wording, I cannot comment on that. I'm sorry.
Ms. Clayton, I was at the same meeting. You were there through the chair. Was that not the tenor of that motion was that there should be, again, not the region can just ignore it, but this was the community asking the region to go the extra mile and put in 2 additional ambient air monitoring stations. Is that correct? I was there.
Well, Councillor, respectfully, okay. If you were there, you know the answer to the question.
Well, okay. Well, with all due respect, Mr. Chair, I think there's a statement up there that I think reflects poorly on some of the members from Clarington. So,
I don't think it reflects on anyone specific. It's a general statement for the committee as a whole that I think even I would benefit by a...
Well, I'm asking, are you aware, for example, that the Clarington Planning Department has also written a letter to the region suggesting that there should be additional ambient air monitoring other than just the 2 stations that are currently proposed?
Yes, and I also think that sometimes it's some issues that come before the committee are maybe issues that are more directed towards other committees or other groups within the community, either through the host community program or whatever, are maybe a better forum for those to be addressed. But anyway, like I said, this is something once that we will discuss at our February meeting as a follow-up. Thank you.
So through the chair, so do you support at this point additional ambient air monitoring or not?
Councillor Neal.
I am here as the chair.
Madam Chair, you've made that statement a few times. The chair is here. Councillor Neal, the chair is here representing the committee. You were at the meeting. My understanding, I haven't seen the motion, is that a motion was put forward requesting a couple of other monitors. The chair was going to give you the same answer that she's given. She's here representing the committee.
Okay, so through the chair, as the representative of the committee, do you now support the resolution that was adopted at that meeting?
If it's been carried by the committee, then yes.
So will you support that at the region when you discuss or represent that committee before the region? Will you support that position?
If it's been carried by the committee, then as chair of the committee, yes.
Okay, great, thank you. And was any of this written by staff of the region?
No, the PowerPoint presentation and the write-up that you have received was pretty much written by me.
Okay.